Okay, you saw a lot of little discontinuity there. The Beagle 2 wasn't a Mars exploration rover design. It was a little hockey puck about 2 feet in diameter. But, you know, it's poetic license.
In our lifetime,
we have ignition for the first human expedition to the planet Mars. Godspeed, Terranova.
we will face the challenge.
This mission is a go for Mars capture.
Nothing can stop us now.
Race to Mars. What will it take?
What was that? It's a power strike.
Roger, Terranova. You have an electrical power system event?
We've got serious problems.
This is really gonna hurt. I'm losing him!
Who will be the first to set foot on Mars?
Look out there. All that God has made.
Humanity's greatest journey yet.
I'm sure I don't have to tell you that our thoughts are with you up there. You all did a great job and made us proud.
Discovery Canada's most ambitious production ever. Race to Mars.
It's the one thing they couldn't prepare us for, isn't it? So far from everything. More alone than anyone. Ever.
That was coupled with a 6-part documentary miniseries called Mars Rising. I highly recommend you take a look at both of those. Another Sci-Fi Channel extravaganza, directed by C. Thomas Howell this time.
Are back.
Okay, finally, after 8 or 10 years of working, the Flaming Lips Christmas on Mars arrived. Save your money. Watchmen was a film that a good chunk of it took place on Mars. There's a film just released in Europe, it hasn't made it over the US yet, called Mr. Nobody. And then a really interesting thing, Asylum Pictures, who did both those War of the Worlds with C. Thomas Howell, they released Princess of Mars from the Edgar Rice Burroughs film. And this was a cool one because I actually called them up before it was released and said, I'd like, permission to show the film at my Mars movie night. And they knew me from the first War of the Worlds and whatnot. They sent it down 3 weeks before it was released on video, and they sent down the producer, or the director, and the set designer. And we had a big premiere with about 45 people of Princess of Mars. I was the US world premiere, actually the world premiere of that film. So we'll take a look at a couple of them here. Christmas
In
on
outer
Mars.
space on the surface of Mars, a futuristic baby is being born. But the oxygen generator blows up.
Get that idiot away from the ladder!
And the gravity control pod is needing adjustment. Things look grim, but
You never know. It is Christmas Eve.
an alien super being shows up. And he's green. But Major Curtis is freaked out. And so is a guy in a sand suit. They are seeing bad things. Is that baby going to be alright? It is sad. But the alien fixes the oxygen generator. And somehow wears the sand suit. But the gravity-controlled pod is tough to fix. But they create their own happiness anyway. It's Christmas on Mars.
Okay, you've just seen the best of that film. So, unless you're into Flaming Lips and their, prog rock group, avoid it. I mean, literally, it's student quality or below. Sci-Fi Channel special. Yes, Tracy Lords was Deja Thoris. I'm sorry. That whole film was put in the can for about $250,000, ultra low budget. Asylum cranks out about 15 low budget feature films every year, and a lot of them end up on Sci-Fi Channel. So coming attractions, the future. This is what we have to see in the second decade of the 21st century. The big news, Pixar and Disney are doing a live-action version of John Carter of Mars. Taylor Kirsch is John Carter, Lynn Collins is Deja Thoris, and Willem Dafoe is Tars Tarkas. They've been shooting out near the Utah habitat, and it's going to be released in about 2012. So save your money for this one. It looks like it's going to be spectacular. And they've got the rights to do several more films after that, so we'll see what happens. We're going to take a look at a picture for a film being released this year called Mars. It should be out within the next month or two. There's a live-action version of the Japanese film, anime film, Space Battleship Yamato. I've got a clip for Man Conquers Space. This film is basically two guys on their Macintosh computers, and it looks absolutely phenomenal. Berkeley Breathed has the guy who drew Bloom County. He's making a film of his book Mars Needs Moms. Martian Chronicles is getting a second remake. And The War of the Worlds from Pendragon Pictures in the UK is coming out. Those are the guys who did the literal version of it. They're coming out with a mock documentary. It's an interview with the journalist who was there during the War of the Worlds invasion. So that's coming up. So here's a look at Mars that's being released in a couple of weeks.
I have to admit, most days I was hoping for something a little bit more exciting, or at least some indication that you guys are actually doing something, but today makes it feel almost worth it.
All within normal parameters?
Exterior doors locked.
Ion sails are now online?
Satellite in range. Rendezvous
control
course
it.
with
That
ion
took care of
engines
it.
set.
Can I have a headset or something? Did you really think it was gonna be like this?
You mean lonely, desolate, and long? Yeah. It's exactly what I expected.
The problem with landing on another planet is that it's really far away and totally foreign. We never know what to expect.
I've been trying to get here since I was 15 years old. I mean, everything I've ever done was for this.
I wasn't a very good pilot. I wasn't a very good engineer. But I'm a hero. Natural born.
Blanket of stars fills out the sky, but not one spills in his eye.
I've never seen anything like that. Seriously. I peed myself.
That's all I really know about that film, so we'll have to see what it looks like when it comes out.